It crazy.
I thought I was smelling something. I had to make sure.
No.
Shit.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Scraping my heart.
That's terrible.
What? That's not terrible. You gotta. At least I'm getting myself together. You know how people don't keep themselves together.
I'm saying, like, you should whip that. You should whip them motherfuckers so you been scraping them motherfuckers.
What's up, YouTube? Back at y'all with another episode. Who I'm with today?
Gutta.diamond. What's up, y'all?
Yeah. So tell me about your story. You said you had a story to tell me about your past.
A story. I mean, there's not really much to tell. You gotta ask the questions about foster care, my mom dying. What you wanna know?
Just give it. Just tell me how you like grew up and shit. Like where you from and where you grew up and shit. Just tell me. They gotta know you.
I'm from Missouri, born and raised, and currently I live in Georgia, about 30 minutes from Atlanta. I was pretty much born. I went to private school and elementary school, and then I went to like a public middle school, but it was in like the rich neighborhood. But my mom she stopped taking me to school and stuff, so I used to take the public bus to school. If you know anything about St. Louis, we have a bi-state bus, but I was from the city. If anyone is from St. Louis watching this, if you know where the tracks are, I used to get on the bus from the tracks every day and go home every day. I'll go all the way to Clayton School District and back. My mom, I don't know, I guess she just didn't have enough priority in her to like get up early enough to get us both ready on time and to drive me to school. And she got off too late. My mom didn't get off work till 6. You know, school lets off at 3, so I would just be trying to figure it out. But my sophomore year in high school, my mom was diagnosed with something called MS. If you're not familiar, it's multiple sclerosis. It's a nerve. It affects your nervous system. It's a debilitating disease. It's like a progressive disease. But I ended up being like, basically, it was me, my brother, and my mom in the house for most of my life. My brother is like, he's kind of, he has, you know what I'm saying, he has some challenges. So once my mom got sick, I was pretty much the main person that had to take care of all of them at that young of an age. I really wasn't ready for that because my mom didn't really raise me to be that independent. My dad spoiled the shit out of me before he moved to middle school. Can I cuss? I can't cuss, can I? Hi, Mr. E. I'm also on my live. I'm on Bigo Live right now. My name on there is gutta.diamond as well. Gutta.diamond. Gojo. Oh God, hold on, y'all. It's they clowning on my live, but so that just threw me all the way off. But so my uncle, he ended up getting out of jail and moving back into the house. The house was really big, so he moved on the 3rd floor. Each floor had a kitchen on it. It was like multiple bathrooms and rooms in the house. But he got older. He was addicted to drugs for most of my life. He was addicted to heroin. He used to shoot heroin. But I ended up going into foster care because my aunt came. I used to sneak out the house and stuff. Obviously, I was going through that. So I used to sneak out the house a lot. And I got in trouble with my aunt because she was like, I'm not listening to my mom or whatever. She came and she beat my ass. But me not, you know what I'm saying, me not really having like that family-oriented. Like, once my dad moved away, I really stopped having birthday parties and like stuff like that and spending a lot of family time with family. So I really didn't know the difference in like, you're not really post. I didn't think it was snitching. So when I left, I used to straight just, all right, Gojo. I used to straight, run out the house and I would just like leave and then come back whenever the person that was like getting in, like if I were to get in trouble for not washing the dishes or something, I would just like leave and wait till they left and then come back to the house. You know what I mean? Like I would just run out. The house was that big that they would be looking for me and they couldn't find me. And then I would just shake out the back door, the side door, the front door, some shit like that. But so this time, my auntie was with my. This is my first time. She really beat my ass for real. Like she came to the door, grabbing umbrella, beating my ass with him, fucking extension cords, all type of stuff. So let me kick this person out my room on Bigo. Hold on, cause he ain't got no diamonds. He ain't talking about a bitch ass thing. Blocking, kick. So he said I can't cuss right. Good. So. This time somebody saw me ducking behind a car. They was like, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. Like, they was like trying to check on me because I was a kid. But I told them, I'm like, yeah, I got my ass whipped. I'm just running or whatever. But they was like, oh, no, they made a big deal about it. Basically, they called the police. And I didn't really know any better. So I told the police what happened. I just didn't think everything was going to happen the way it did. My aunt ended up getting arrested. And then I ended up going into foster care. And I never really, like, you know, it was kind of hard for me. So, thank you. And so, yeah, my life kind of changed from there. So my mom ended up dying while I was in foster care. She drowned. That's most of the story right there. My dad tried to come back after she passed away because I got some money when she died. So now all of a sudden you want to be there for me. He had moved to Canada when he moved. I think that was wild. I never heard of nobody daddy moving to freaking Canada. And then I was my dad's third child too, by his second wife. They were actually engaged. They never got married, him and my mom. But you know, I just think that's wild. That's pretty wild. So of course I had like this complex of like, I guess you could call it daddy issues, but I didn't know it back then. Or not even daddy issues, just like I was misguided. Because once you go into foster care, it's like a lot of stuff that only your parents or your mom or like people that really fuck with you is really going to teach you, sit down and really teach you through and guide you through. So it was like when it came to niggas, I really didn't know how to date or deal with niggas. So I never really had, you know what I'm saying? I never really had that true love type of thing. And so I just wanted a son. I was like, well, if I have I think I thought in my head that if I had a son, that would be like the love that I was looking for. You look like somebody familiar I know named Malik. So that's why I feel like I had my son for the wrong reason, but he really is probably one of the main reasons I'm alive. Because I definitely deal with a lot of depression and anxiety and stuff like that. So he definitely motivates me to like keep going every day. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I chose to have my son by my son's dad just because I knew our kid would look good. I was like, oh, I know. I wanted a son. I'm like, oh, we finna have a fine son. So,
Girls do that for real? I never.
No, you're not really supposed to do that, but I'm glad I did. I'm kind of glad that. Hey, Gabby. I'm kind of glad that my son's dad wasn't able to be in his life because of the type of person he is. Yeah, we used to fight all the time, me and his dad. So, thank you, Gabby.
Love in your life. That means your son is going to teach you how to love. If you have a daughter, that's just basically the universe telling you need to grow the fuck up. Any person that has a daughter, them and their daughters grow together. They grow.
I'm on Bigo, by the way. I'm actually doing a YouTube interview on YouTube right now, kind of just talking about my life and stuff, so they can hear you as well. Anybody on the panel, they can hear you on YouTube. But yeah, and now I'm here trying to, like, I went from having, she said, ooh, Gabby, it was like, kind of like, I went from having a lot of money to like not having a lot of money to like up and down, you know what I'm saying? Like in and out,
Yeah.
up and down,
Yeah,
like a roller coaster kind of thing. But now that like my son is really making it where I have to actually take life seriously. Thank you, Gabby. You're so sweet. Thank you, gorgeous. I actually have to take life seriously, obviously, because I want to like have his life to be stable. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask to be here, so just because I'm not really interested in life and all that extra stuff, like I like to just chill and like go with the flow and have fun and be like I just like to do the right thing and be good to people. But for him, I'm obviously got to actually establish, you know what I'm saying, establish something to be able to take care of him the way I want to give him the childhood basically that I never got pretty much. So, and actually, I really like that I moved to Georgia because I feel like in St. Louis, I never felt like the people that was really for me there. You know, thank you so much, Gabby. Love you, love, love, love. But that's my girl, Gabby, y'all. She's sending me some gifts to make me feel better about my little story. I love her. That rude, Gabby. Beagle Live, come see us. It's your girl, Yerky and Gabby. Fine and finer and finer. Finer and finer and finer and finer.
Yeah, tell them, crybaby. Yeah.
Yeah, she said, talk your shit, babe. Yeah. But yeah, so what's crazy is the same aunt is really like not my aunt, but it's my aunt. The same aunt that I got in trouble and got in foster care with is I live with her daughter right now, and we're actually all really close again. So I used to be really close with her before I went into foster care, but obviously once they put me in foster care, they can't allow you to be around the person, obviously, that supposedly abused you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's crazy that it all came around kind of full circle. Like, and I don't feel as bad now, like, for not wanting a job and stuff like that. Because I work a job. I can work a job. It's just, I done been through a lot of stuff, like, in St. Louis, not having, like, that, I don't know, just not having that family that you live with that's, like, close and really guide you through stuff and be there for you and give you that unconditional love. So my son would, like he came home from school and said the teacher held his head under the water at school. I mean, I could have called my people, but it's like I never really had nobody to come home to, like a husband or a brother or a sister that's like at home or right there up the street or somewhere that's like I know for a fact that they actually want to see my son and like really care to the point where it's like, you said who or what's going on? I'm on my way type of thing, you know. But now it's just me, her, and our sons. So it's like a tight little knit family, and it feels really good. And I'm super happy.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trey. Thank you for having me on your channel, too. If there's anything else you want to ask me, or if you want me to elaborate or give any more detail on any of the things I just mentioned, feel free to ask. If you want to know more about my baby daddy situation or anything like that.
Yeah. I appreciate for having you on my channel. Yeah.
So, any young girls that's watching this, believe in yourself. You only need yourself. Stay confident, stay positive, and yeah, you the shit. Don't let nobody else tell you different.
Voice of Atlanta podcast. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what I'm saying? When we finna slide, we out.